Darlings, I'm making videos again, darling, and this dress is looking so good, darlings. Oh my god. Alright guys, so I'm gonna make about 60 videos. Now normally what I end up doing is I make 60 and then I do another 40 to make sure that I've got, 100. I'm just gonna do the 60 videos, guys, alright? Now, I know you're like, well, your dress is gorgeous, you look gorgeous, darling. Why not make 100 videos, darling? But the thing is, darling, I'm always doing so much, darling. The only reason why I'm doing it is because I want to save storage on my computer. Otherwise, I wouldn't care. Like, I love making 100 videos at a time. I just don't have enough storage on my computer, so I can't do it, right? Now guys, remember that my computer is not always with me, alright? In my studio, okay? I take it out of here and in here just before I make my videos, alright? So it's not always in my studio, okay? But I make videos a lot, but I don't have it always with me. I try to put everything in my storage facility so that I have it in storage. But anyway, totally enjoy the show, guys. Melina's looking fabulous, darling. Now, guys, like I said, I'm going to try to make 60 videos. Alright, darlings? 60. That means that there's going to be a lot of videos still, just not quite 100. But, darling, do you think it really matters? Okay, it does, darling. I'm so good. You love making 100. But I'm going to make 60, darling. That's all there is to it. And I know you guys love me, and I know you guys want to say awesome things about me and compliment me, so please put compliments. Now guys, if you're going to make a compliment about me, remember, it's about you too, alright? If you say I'm a good singer, you're talented in what you do. If you say I'm beautiful, you're beautiful too, darling. I want you to feel very good looking and want you to feel very important in this world. Now guys, I don't mean feeling like you're lacking when you're not complimenting me or when you're not thinking about how good I am or whatever, when you're not thinking about how good you are. I don't want you to think you're lacking. I don't want you to feel self-conscious. I don't want you to feel embarrassed. I don't want you to feel anxiety. I don't want you to feel sadness. Darling, I want you to feel the whole shebang, darling, in a good way, darling. Everything good, darling. Anyway, totally enjoyed the show, guys. Melina loves performing for you guys, darling. Now, guys, there's a lot of talk about Andrew Tate. I think he's over-exaggerated. He's very good. He's decent looking. I don't think he's super good looking or anything. He's decent looking. He's very fit, for sure. He's decent looking. He's very popular with women. I have no idea why, but he's not like he's a very good-looking man, and he's got a lot of he's got a lot of popularity. So I understand why he'd be popular with women to that sense, but and maybe men too. But I don't know. For some reason, I'm thinking he just seems like a child to me. Not in a bad way. I don't think it's a bad thing. He's got an innocence about him, even though he talks very misogynistic about stuff. I feel like he is, I had one video where I said he might be a criminal. I'm pretty sure he's not a criminal because he just talked about how he explained the situation with the police riot. But I just don't know. Something about him, not that there's something off. I don't think there's anything off really, but I just think, darling, that he's very much overrated, and not in a bad way. But I understand the appeal. I like watching his videos, But I just feel like people are overly zealous over him for no reason. But that might be, but part of me is he deserves it. He's very popular. He's a fighter, strong fighter. That's cool. He made himself rich by being able to speak his truth without question. Some of the stuff he's done is pretty popular. To be misogynistic in this day and age is very hard, I think, because I don't think most people are. I think most people want women to do well and thrive. The thing that I think, though, sometimes is that a lot of couples, in a lot of relationships, the man wants to dictate how the woman deals with life and how everything. And I mean, I know it's sad and it's terrible, but that's how it's been for a long time. Now, I don't think that's how it should be, and I don't think that's how people should behave in relationships. Like, I've known women that date men and they get abused, they don't get treated well. And I mean, I date women myself, but I don't abuse them. But I just feel like, you know, a lot of these things are things that happen in relationships commonly. Not that I think it's definitely wrong, and I think something should be done about it. You know, I don't know. I just feel like, I just feel like there's the whole side of things where it's like Andrew Tate is the enemy. He's so misogynistic. He's so this and that, and yet there's women falling all over madly in love with him, loving him very much, wanting to date him, wanting to have sex with him. So I just feel like, you know, the women that want him continue to make him feel good, so he doesn't have to worry about his misogynistic point of view, and doesn't have to worry about what feminism dictates. But, you know, I mean, even the worst male, you know, even the worst male who does domestic violence, I mean, well, not the worst, because some are pretty, very, very bad, unfortunately, but even like one that's minor that does it enough that it's like annoying to the woman and very serious. I'm not too serious. If it's like domestic violence, it's like that's like manageable, which there shouldn't really be any such thing. But if it's domestic violence that's manageable, I think the woman will find that there's a lot of times that the guy is very good to her. You know, I think that a lot of times the woman will find that the guy has some sweet spots and is nice sometimes and can be romantic and can this and that, you know. And I think, you know, there was one guy on TikTok saying, you know, if you are in a relationship, try to handle the situation. Don't think, oh no, something's wrong because something changed or the person said this or that and it's terrible now. You know, sometimes the person has a hard time and should be allowed to have a hard time. This is setting aside domestic abuse, you know, just in general. But, you know, domestic abuse is very wrong and should not exist. I never really understood it. Like, I knew people that were getting domestically treated badly, abused and all that. And I just feel like it's awful. And, you know, I just heard a story recently about a guy from a rich family who was a famous actor, like a leading man, and he ended up raping a woman, and talks about cannibalism. I'm like, oh my god. And he actually is a cannibal, I think. I'm not sure if he just talks about it or he is. But I'm like, oh my god, like that's very serious. His name is Armie Hammer. I think his name is Armie Hammer. Give me 1 second, guys, there's a hair in my way. Give me 1 second, guys, there's a hair in my way. Sorry, guys. His name is Armie Hammer, I think. ArnieHammer. And he's descendants of a rich family. He's a child of a rich family. And he has attacked women, so I don't know what's going to happen to him. Like, this is very serious. It's crazy now. You go every single day in the news, and either a celebrity is dying, or a celebrity is abusing someone, or like, you know, the Tiffany Haddish story where she's a pedophile. It's crazy. I don't know how this is happening, but anyway, and Ari Spears is a pedophile too. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching and enjoying the show. Sorry about the wig mishap. There was a hair in my mouth, darling, and I had to get rid of it, darling. Bye now. Bye, everyone.